So 10 years ago, in 2012, I started playing music for the first time. I needed to put a band together because I couldn't play alone, and that meant that I had to hire people. So I immediately started creating jobs for other people while trying to figure out my own career. It's taken 10 years, but now I have a steady audience. I know what I'm doing. I've learned so much more about what I'm able to do, and now I'm in a position where I can offer other people entry into something that they've always dreamed about.
I'd like to introduce you to my work. I have experience producing a range of creative, cultural, and political events. In June of 2018, I organized a voter engagement music festival of my design in Portland and Bangor, Maine, called PollFest. PollFest had stages at 11 polling locations with 200 musical acts paid to perform across the festival. In 2019, I produced a 3-song EP for VIVA and the Reinforcements and have performed the material at dozens of concerts across the East Coast. Since 2015, I've organized and performed at fundraisers for nonprofits that directly benefit my local community, such as the Center for Grieving Children and the Sexual Assault Response Services of Southern Maine. I used to work with the League of Women Voters to teach people how ranked choice voting works, and I partnered with the Greater Portland Immigrant Welcome Center on an ambitious and successful voter registration drive. I'm not getting paid to be an educator anymore, but I know hundreds of people check my Instagram stories every day, so I make sure to post fact-checked information about voting rights, new scientific developments, humanitarian issues, and shine a light on the work of some people I'm really proud to know. This is the history of community engagement that I bring to this project. When I first started, I was paying the band out of pocket all the time. It took 2 years of hard work for me to be able to pay myself after a show, and another 3 years before I always got paid to perform. Even so, I'm in charge of overhead, and there's a lot of it. Website, recording, mixing, mastering, advertising, rehearsal space, materials like sound equipment and charts for the horn players. In 2019, it looked like all of those costs were finally going to be covered by the galas and weddings and big ticket concerts I was playing, but then COVID-19 hit, and I realized I wasn't yet in a stable position. I didn't feel like I could offer the support to other artists that I really yearned to, and I didn't have any passive income set up to keep things going in the absence of live shows to take care of myself. Now, I'm working on building a strong foundation. In the future, there will be development opportunities for marginalized musicians, community sessions for creativity and connection. The grant money will cover a starting merchandise inventory and studio rent for the first 9 months. These two needs are the keystone for a successful and sustainable long-term endeavor. We'll be bringing back community events, productions with dancers and choreographers, music videos, and so much new art. It means a lot to me to offer steady employment for professional musicians, to contribute to the culture, and to make a space for all of us to just vibe together as people. I think we need it now more than ever.
I've had to spend my own money to keep this thing going, and that's not sustainable. And it could be. Doing what I've already been doing, building on what I've already established. And all I need is a space to create consistent quality content that's creative and gets people engaged and shows them what I'm really capable of and interested in, and gives people a place to interact with me and tell me what they want to hear and what they want to see. I just need a place, and I could do something really great.